don't know if I'm ready.
Should I get closer? Is it like...
I don't know. This is.
It's funny because my feet are like...
Yeah, I don't know how to sit. I don't know if I should sit like this because then that looks weird if you like look at it. It's like, I'm like, okay. Husa. So we have a special guest here today, and rather than having you guys listen to me talk about the Nano 8, the newer version, because you guys already know what I have to say about that shoe, I brought in my friend Helen, and she's gonna talk about the Nano 8 from a female's perspective. First off, you can introduce yourself.
I'm Helen. I've heard a lot about Joel, all his reviews, and he's from a local box, so I've dropped in before. I got to hang out with him, and he was nice enough to really introduce me to the Nano 8, and I'll say it's a game changer.
There we have it. Interview is over. So how long have you been doing CrossFit?
I've been doing barbell cycling and lifting for about a year and a half. I guess technically CrossFit, I've only been at Team CrossFit in Woodland Hills, the first affiliate, for about 5 months.
As a CrossFitter, like, what are your favorite movements? What are the workouts that you like to do in CrossFit?
So I love anything with like squatting, anything legs, pistol. I think everyone hates pistols, but I'm like, yes, I love pistols.
This is great.
I love anything with like lunges, squats. So that probably just speaks because I'm a little more leg dominant.
Leg day, booty games.
Yes.
Okay, before we touch on the Nano 8s, what shoes were you wearing prior to these? Like, what was your experience with functional fitness shoes, CrossFit shoes, whatever?
So I think like when I first started doing like just boot camps and barbell cycling, it was just like, hey, you're gonna start somewhere. When I started doing more barbell cycling, more lifts, I saw everyone in the gym wearing Metcons, so I was like, I gotta get on the Metcon game, right? It's Nike, you can't go wrong with that. And they worked for a while, but I never really loved the shoe. It was never like this is a super comfortable shoe. So I gave those away, and then I jumped on the Noble wagon for a while. Yeah, they look cool. You can wear them in the gym to train, outside the gym. And again, it was just like a super basic shoe that the toe box was a lot more comfortable to me than the Metcons. And I thought, they're really stylish. They're really sleek. It's a sleek, cool looking sneaker.
So we're using Nobles, and then I was like, hey, I need you to try out the Nano 8s. What were your first impressions when I was like, yeah, review some Nano 8s for me? What like, because this is going to be your like first Reebok shoe, right?
Right, first Reebok shoe ever. I've only heard great things, right? So I think people who like Nobles, it's like a certain type of bandwagon that like Nobles, and I was part of that bandwagon.
That's it.
So I have a lot of friends that are just like, Nano 6s, Nano 8s, and I always heard a lot of bad things about the 7s, and I was like, But watching a lot of YouTube and things like that, people are just really on the Nano 8s, and I'm like, I've never tried them, and I don't know if I want to put out the money to try them. But when you said that, I was like, why not? You love them so much, and you're always hyping them, and I don't know, coming from a guy who actually does reviews, maybe
I know something. Hey.
Yeah. So first impressions, when you gave me this pair, I was like, oh my gosh, they're so ugly. Like coming from...
Truth is out there, folks.
I really was just like, wow, this colorway is really intense, and I'm like more of a... And I know Noble has a lot of crazy prints, crazy colors, but I always like the black with the gum bottoms, the gray heather trainers, like super simple looking shoes. So when I first got this, I was like, wow, that's really loud.
But since they've grown on you...
Oh, totally. So since that pair... I was like, Joel, I need to get these shoes in every color.
True story.
Right? You need shoes to match every outfit, Yeah, so I got the whites with the gum bottoms, I got the blacks. They've grown on me so much.
And your favorite one of all the colorways is now
this one.
This one. And it's the one that she thought was ugly.
I love them. I actually now love how loud they are and how mismatched they look, and they're my favorite.
Okay. All right, so running is like a highly controversial topic for functional fitness shoes and CrossFit shoes, because usually running in training shoes is pretty awful and it's a painful experience. So what do you have like for your running experience in the Nano 8s, and even compared to like the Nobles or Metcons?
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of running lately, actually, and honestly, I only have good things to say about the Nano 8s when it comes to running. So my past experience with the Nobles, oh my gosh, shin splints. It's like shin splints for days.
True story.
It's just so flat, right? There's literally no support whatsoever. So it's hard to find a shoe, right, that gives you enough support, but is not too supportive in the sense that you can't do like jumping movements and any type of cross training in them.
Right. So like lifting and whatnot.
Right. And so it's like with the Nanos, I said it before, which like you can really do everything in it, but the game changer is definitely running. You know, I'm running like so much in them, and I haven't even had shin splints. Even having to do like tons of double unders, tons of running, my shins are fine. Like I don't feel that pain when that was just like the huge thing with the Nobles.
Okay.
It's a lot of shin splints and a lot of calf strains too, because there's no support whatsoever. It's just a flat shoe.
It's just a flat shoe. It's wide and it's like dense. There's no like cushioning, I guess. No cushioning, right? But then these are not overly cushioned into the point where you're like, oh, I can't lift in these.
Right. Like I don't know. You know, I used to like to run in Ultra Boosts, right? They're really comfortable. Yeah, I mean, those are pretty comfortable too. But I would never cross train in a pair of Ultra Boosts.
Like, why would
because I'd probably just trip over myself.
You break your ankle.
Right. And these are kind of like that, but like it's like that perfect medium where it gives you that support to do all the lifts, all the movements in really any WOD. But it really gives you that support you need when you're doing like some good running in WOD.
So comfortable. So you would say you would take these out for how long of a run? Like a mile? Would you do like
I've done 5Ks.
Yeah. You did a 5K?
I do 5Ks in them all the time. Like, you know. Like
that is some next level. Like I would never. I mean, I think these are comfortable for running, but like I wouldn't run 5K.
Like, right, because you don't want to do the 5K.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do the 5K.
Trying to do no running?
Not because they're not comfortable. No, like they're that comfortable where I can reach for those shoes even when I just want to do running. Obviously, it's not going to be like a full running shoe, but it's perfect for CrossFit. It's perfect for CrossFit WODs that have running. Honestly, every movement in a CrossFit WOD I do has never felt better than doing it with the Nano 8s.
Okay.
They're just so much more stable. Like, right, you know, I guess Nobles you can deadlift in them. They're flat, but so are these. But they're just more stable. I love doing Olympic lifting in them too. I would never, ever even choose to do that in a Noble.
And you've been using these over like Oli shoes, like what Oli shoes do you use?
I use Romaleos.
Okay, Nike Romaleos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, cool. They look cool.
Yeah, they do look cool.
But no, now when I like do my barbell stuff, like I prefer to lift in the Nano 8s. They're stable.
Testament to the stability of Nano 8s, picking them over Romaleos. So that's obviously a pretty good thing for the Nano 8s. Like durability, yours are way more frayed and whatnot over mine.
Right.
But they still look pretty good. And would you say that these have been like the go-to pair of shoes that you've used in like, I don't know, 2 months?
Yeah, they're like this pair definitely, but I mean I love the all whites.
You can't rope climb in those. You're gonna get them messed up.
Right. When I know it's a rope, if I see a rope climb on the WOD, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do the whites. So I definitely go for this. But even these all white ones, like I think the way the weave looks, it's not gonna look so dirty. You know, like it kind of blends in, and with it, like. Okay, yeah, it looks dirty, but you can literally wipe this if you're just that.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't look all that bad. I mean, because it's gray and whatnot. Like, these have been through rope climbs, too, and I've tried to beat them up, but with the gray, they just kind of look pretty clean. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell until you, like went up and inspected them. Between the new one and the old weave, which is what you have on right now, right, do you notice any kind of difference?
I actually think that this weave is a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And maybe that's why I keep gearing towards these, because these look really cool. Like, I just love the whites, but I think these just feel so much more comfortable. And I don't know if that's because of the weave itself or because it's the most worn in, but I find myself always gravitating towards that pair.
Sizing. What size coming from No Bulls to this? I think you got like a 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 is like my true size. I had to go up in No Bulls, so I was actually a 7 because I had the I don't know. Again, maybe that's another toe box thing, but I always went from a 7, and these fit amazingly. Just in every way, they're true to size. They are just so much more comfortable. Whereas sometimes when I got new No Bulls, even if they're both size 7s, they felt different.
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing with No
different.
Bulls. So here's the real question: I guess this question has already been answered in some way. Would you spend the money, $130, on these Reeboks again?
Literally after a week of me wearing that, less than a week, when I wore that with you. I'm giving you the long answer. I hit you up and I was like, Joel,
You did.
I have 2 new pairs in my cart already. Like, I'm buying them. And yes, because these are literally the best shoes I have ever trained in.
Okay. Those are big words right there. The best shoes she's ever trained in. I still think that these are the best training shoes out there. There's not a whole lot better. There's a lot of other good training shoes, but in my opinion, I think the Nano 8s are still the best. And we have another opinion that's not mine, from a completely different viewpoint, that says the Nano 8s are the best training shoe. Everybody has their own opinions, but here's 2 opinions that say that the Nano 8s are the best ones. If you guys, have any questions about these, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Make sure that you guys also follow Helen on Instagram, and I'll let you throw your handle out there.
It's at Helen Killer, Killr.
HelenKillr.
Lr.
Alright. And I'll leave that in the description so that you guys can follow her. And then I'll leave the link in the description so that you can check out your Nano 8s. I actually have the games ones on right now. Helen has the other most sought out colorway, the white with the gums. But yeah, that's it for today. As always, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching.